When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack's with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Cincinnati's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week.
Going for a big play right off the bat. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, better look out! Let's take a minute and talk about Cincinnati. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Wolverines offense will have its first possession of the game. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Under fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Francis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Finds a man on the left. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. Now facing a 3rd and long. Just keep slinging it. Lets it fly. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The Bearcats will hustle to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Now the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quickly to the tight end. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. He's got him. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Using the quick game. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. Trying to surge it in. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Bearcats! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Really nice job between the quarterback and tight end on that play. And in this area of the field, these windows are really small, so you've got to have great timing. QB and tight end showed you right there.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon State.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Lining up from the 34 on first down. To the air on first down. Unloads to the right. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Fires to the big fella. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. From the gun, running back gets to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed in the middle. It's Francis. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Wolverines line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Bearcats want to move quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Soft spot in the middle. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. The screen, and watch out. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got his man quickly. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Showing the arm strength to the left. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Red pass hits complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Wolverines really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Touchdown, Michigan! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They'll run play action. He's got his man across the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Bearcats are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
It'll be third and long. Got it looking for the first down. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
So here comes the Michigan offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Francis. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Hand off from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Finds a man on the right. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Wolverines! Great job by the back on the option.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Temple is ahead right now in South Philly, but this game is a long way from being over. Better hold off on the run to Geno's for the time being. They're up by 6 over Tulsa. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Fires to the middle. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. And the Bearcats will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wants to throw on 1st down. Working the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Buys a little time. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Michigan! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the home of Bearcats football since 1902.
The Bearcats will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Look out, he's got room. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
They'll give it to him again. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run, a pickup of 6. The Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. To the ground with the back. Drills him with the stiff arm. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Looking to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. Looking to throw. Hauls it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 2nd and goal coming up. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Wolverines! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden...
Picked off! What a play to set him up! Trying to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
On his way from around the 50. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Nice move to keep running. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Now facing a 3rd and long. The play action fake. He fires to the left side. And he's got it inside the 20.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Arkansas is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Darren McFadden out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 5 over Alabama.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing, trying to set up the screen.
It's an outcome that, if it holds, we'll have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. The give out of the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their... And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Offensive line has got to do a better job communicating. They got to do a better job pre-snap seeing where this pressure is coming from. That DB was essentially telegraphing his blitz, and nobody picked him up.
And the Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Good enough for a first down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Francis. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Second down coming up.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Makes the grab. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. He'll do it himself. Turning it on. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Michigan. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Toss to the outside. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The pull and throw off the RPO. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Slings it downfield. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Now 2nd and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
Right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Cincinnati, 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So here comes the Michigan offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this is...
Oh, he's got some space. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the point after is good. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown.
Cincinnati, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Leaves it with the running back. Creates a little room. Got the first down and still on his feet. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
Off-play action on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. The 20. Touchdown, Michigan. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT.
On for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
And the Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll keep it himself. Makes a man miss. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Francis. There he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Arkansas is currently ahead in this one, but boy, there have to be some nervous moments for the folks in Fayetteville. They have not been able to pull away. They're up by 12 over Alabama. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Skips away from pressure. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, and this defense has been flying around. They are everywhere. There's 6 sacks on the day, spreading it around, multiple people coming from every angle. This QB has had a nightmare of a day.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Bearcats will punt this one away. Slips through the line, and the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room, couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
And you will always remember your first, and how about that, breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother, the first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Out of the gun to give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Kick is in the air. He's got great speed. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And some room to work. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the 1st down yardage.
And that's good enough for 1st down.
They'll try the run. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Breaks into the open. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looks as if he's going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fakes to grab. No chance to run, but still a good gain. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.